Hey, it's Bill from the Pennsylvania Rock Show, and you're tuned into 3 Questions and a Song, episode number 26. With me tonight, based out of Nashville, Tennessee, is singer-songwriter Salina Solomon. How are you tonight, Salina?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. We were just discussing off the air how busy and how spur of the moment life has been lately.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
This show is very quick. There's segues are very bad because I'm bad at them. But what'll happen is I'm going to ask you two questions. And then I'll let you do like a VH1 version of telling me about your song, Let Go, that we're going to play in this episode. And then we'll come back and you'll get asked a question from Dwayne from Big Ugly and a couple other things. And it's really quick.
All right. Sounds great.
Okay, so here we go. How's your time spent in Long Island, London, and Nashville affected your songwriting?
So I think when I write music, I go through phases, and every culture, I'm sure if you've ever visited other states, every state is different, just like every country is different. And there's just a different culture. And those cultures just affect my writing in the sense that I really dive into that place and I use my vulnerability about how I feel about that place into my writing. And so now living in Nashville for 5 years, there has been a little bit of country going into my writing in the sense that it's more about storytelling. Whereas when I lived in New York, it was a little bit more abstract. London allowed me to just experiment with different sounds, which was really cool.
Do you take a little bit of each city as you continue writing? Or are you immersed in Nashville right now?
I'm touring quite a bit, and right now I'm pretty immersed in New Bern, North Carolina's culture, and currently I'm in Washington D.C. and I just got to hang out at an open mic and hear different music that's coming out of here, and it's mostly hip hop and about social justice with it. And so every city that I go to, I kind of take back with me and just write something that comes from that place. And I don't even do it consciously. It's a total subconscious thing.
If you could join any musician on stage to perform, who would you want to join and what song would you want to do? So
I would have to say that I kind of have two, which I probably is not allowed, but I break rules anyway. I'm such a rebel. So I would have to say, as a musician, I would say Steve Vai. He's one of the best guitarists. And I would do definitely Ya Ya. I just find it such an interesting song production-wise. And whenever you see Steve Vai, he always has a fan, and his hair is out in the wind as if he was in a car. So I absolutely love him and his style. And then Tony Bennett was my first favorite singer that I've ever heard in my life. Literally, I feel like I came out of the womb being I'm obsessed with Tony Bennett. I would sing any song he told me he needed me to sing. There would be if he wanted me to sing an aria from, Marriage of Figaro or hip hop KOD by J. Cole, I would do it. It would not matter as long as I was hanging out with Tony Bennett.
All right, so on this episode, we're going to play your song "Let Go." What can you tell me about that song?
Well, I will say that I used to be actually very stage fright, which is hard to believe now. And when I play a lot of open mics because they're fun and it's just different and you can try new stuff, and and it was just starting, and I got really nervous, especially because I started getting really positive feedback, and I noticed two of my guy friends were fighting over me, which is really weird and random. And I started writing the song as soon as I got to the table, and it's just basically about just letting go, literally, not overthinking things, because that's kind of my MO, is just overthinking everything and going deeper and deeper into it until I have worked out every detail in my head. And it's just allowing things to happen naturally as they are.
Well, we're going to take a moment and listen to Let Go, and we'll be right back with Salina. Okay, that was Let Go by Salina Solomon. Salina, where can my listeners get a hold of your music at?
Oh my gosh, so many places. It's like hard to say. I would say Spotify. You can buy my record off of Amazon, Apple Music. The new record is called 2020. Well, it's not that new anymore. A few years old. I'm working on a new release soon. But this one's called 2020. It has 5 tracks on it. So you can find it on those 3 and then Tidal and pretty much anywhere that you can think of. YouTube.
Well, I found Spotify. I found Bandcamp, iHeart, iTunes, YouTube, and Google Play. I linked to all of those in the show notes.
Awesome. Sweet deal.
So what we're going to do now, I'm going to let Dwayne from Big Ugly, who was last episode's guest, ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we come back from that, you get to ask a question of Dynasty Zero.
What is your favorite time signature to play in?
Oh, my God. Geez, that changes. So you know how you asked me before, like, how has different cities affected my writing? That would have to be one of them. I feel like Nashville is such a standard. It's such a 4/4. When I listen to it, or a 3/4. But honestly, 6/8 would be my favorite. Just because of the feel of the anticipation of each, of how like the notes get anticipated, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's just this kind of waltzy feel. So such a great question. Never been asked that before.
Well, hopefully Dwayne tunes in and listens to your answer. All right, so what question do you have?
Yeah, absolutely.
What question do you have for Dynasty Zero?
Okay, so what I really want to know is how in the world did you guys decide that was your name? Because that is such a bomb name, like bomb.com name. And I need to know, like, what made you decide that?
I made you walk all the way home, and we're actually done. It was fast.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thanks for fitting it into your busy schedule.
It got like so crazy today. It was so random. Like, just like, it was like one thing after the other, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta like get everything done. So, thanks for having me, and I'm really excited. I will send you my new record once it's done.
Awesome. And we'll definitely, we'll talk again when that happens.
Absolutely. I love that.
All right. So what we have coming up on 3 Questions and a Song, Dynasty Zero coming up on September 15th. On March 1st, we have Reality Suite. On the 15th, I still have not figured out how to say this band's name. They're from Puerto Rico. I'm going to butcher it, but I think
cool.
I think it's Nocion. Nocion.
Ooh.
And then we're pretty open schedule-wise after that. So if you're interested in being on the show, drop me an email at bill@buildthescene.com, and we'll get you hooked up. Make sure you check out Salina Solomon. Website is under construction currently, but I'm going to give it out anyway. It's salinasolomon.com.